It's hard to believe it's been more than 25 years since the release of Steven Spielberg's Hook, the fantasy adventure about a middle-aged Peter Pan returning to Neverland. Two of the famous grown-ups in the cast are no longer with us. Hollywood legend Robin Williams as Peter, and British screen and stage star Bob Hoskins as Mr. Smee. Others, including Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell, Dustin Hoffman as Captain Hook, and Maggie Smith as Wendy, are still working steadily in the spotlight today. But what about the lesser-known members of the cast? What do they look like today? Think happy thoughts, because we're about to find out. Charles Korsmo, Jack Banning. Korsmo played Peter's son Jack, who gets abducted by Captain Hook. The dastardly pirate plays on Jack's anger with his workaholic father and attempts to bond with the boy to thwart his nemesis. Following Hook, Korsmo appeared in only one more film, 1998's Can't Hardly Wait. As of the making of this video, Korsmo is slated to appear in an upcoming 2018 film called Chained for Life, but has a different day job than acting. These days, Korsmo is a lawyer and associate law professor at Case Western Reserve University. Amber Scott, Maggie Banning. Scott played the adorably precocious daughter of Peter Pan, Maggie Banning. Kidnapped along with her brother Jack, she famously called her captor out for his bad behavior.
You need a mother very, very badly.
She also sang a song in the movie, When You're Alone, which was nominated for an Oscar. Like her on-screen brother, Charles Korsmo, Scott chose not to pursue an acting career following Hook. She's had only one other role to date, a voice acting credit for a documentary in 1995. Caroline Goodall, Moira Banning. Goodall played Moira, granddaughter to Wendy and wife of Peter. Moira and Peter argue about his work conflicting with his role as a father. Later, the couple discovers that their two children have been abducted by Captain Hook. Goodall landed numerous high-profile roles in television and film, including Schindler's List opposite Liam Neeson and The Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway. Isaiah Robinson, Pockets. Robinson played one of the many oddly named Lost Boys who Peter encounters in Neverland. In one famous scene, the Lost Boys don't initially believe that the middle-aged man before them is actually Peter Pan. Pockets reaches out to touch his face, finally recognizing him.
Oh, there you are, Peter.
Following Hook, Robinson booked only one additional acting credit for a role in the 2005 film Dead at the Box Office. He now works as a singer for the Los Angeles Opera. Jasen Fisher, Ace. You may remember Fisher as the Lost Boy who wore a raggedy top hat and helped his comrades whip Peter back into shape. Fisher also starred in two other films as a child, Parenthood and The Witches, although his role as Ace in Hook marked his last acting credit. Fisher reunited with his Parenthood castmates not long ago and shared that he currently lives in Florida and works as a professional golf caddy. Dante Basco, Rufio. Everyone remembers the Lost Boy with a bad attitude who assumed leadership over the group after Peter Pan went away. When Peter returns to Neverland, Dante Basco's Rufio isn't willing to give up his authority at first, but after Peter finally proves he's regained his memories, Rufio willingly gives up his sword. Basco is also known for his tear-jerking death scene.
I wish I had a dad like you.
Since Hook, Basco has continued to act, focusing on voice work for several animated series and video games. Raushan Hammond, Thud. Hammond played the jolly Lost Boy, who rolls down some stairs and bowls over several pirates during the battle with Captain Hook. After Peter decides to return to the real world, he leaves Thudbutt in charge of the group.
I want you to take care of everyone who's smaller than you.
Okay.
Following Hook, he picked up a few more roles in the 1990s. In 2011, he acted in and directed the low-budget heist flick 24 Hours in Las Vegas. James Madio, Don't Ask. The Lost Boy with a smart mouth, a tweed jacket, and a feather earring dangling from one ear was known as Don't Ask. Hook marked James Madio's first acting role, but he never looked back after that. He's continued to act, appearing in dozens of films and television series since. You may also remember Madio for his role in HBO's Band of Brothers. Madio also appeared in an episode of the police drama Blue Bloods, and he's slated to star in the boxing biopic Pep. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.